How's it going? Dave in Comic Book Investments. Well, just got this stuff back from CGC, so let's go through it, kind of see what I thought it was versus what I actually got, and also give you the pricing on this kind of stuff. So I opened the box previously, so you don't get to see me actually open the box. Actually, he opened the box. He did a very bad job. Anyways, so sometimes I resubmit books. I crack them out because I don't think it got the grade that I think it should get, and I think it's worth resubmitting. I only had one in this batch that I got back from CGC. In case you're wondering, a lot of people ask me when this was. This was from May. It was delivered to CGC May 6th. So a lot of people are like, well, how come I haven't got my stuff back? Well, it depends how you send it. Did you send it, Express, Standard, all that kind of stuff? Probably if you sent it Modern, it probably took longer to get back. They're usually the longest on that. So if you send something Modern, which is I believe 1975 and up, then yeah. So first we got up is this Nick Fury number 6. Now I thought this would come back a 9.2 to 9.4, and it came back an 8.5. We ended up cracking out resubmitting and got the 9.2. I have this listed for $2.99. Next we got a pair of Peacemakers number 1. I thought this was a 5 to 5.5. It got the 5.5. So pretty stoked on that. This is a very popular book right now. I have it for $5.49. And like I said, a pair of Peacemakers. We got another Peacemaker number 1. Now this has been a popular book because John Cena is Peacemaker. He was in the Suicide Squad movie, and they're having an HBO TV show coming out on HBO Max, which I have HBO Max, so I'll probably check it out. I saw the trailer. I feel like it's like John Cena is trying too hard to be funny, like, hey, I'm funny, I'm going to be the next Rock, but he just doesn't pull it off like The Rock does. But yeah, so this was a 6.0. That's basically what I thought, 6.0, 6.5, so got the lower one. This is $5.79. And the reason why I have these in separate stacks is because they're from 3 separate boxes, and so I need to know which boxes to put them back in. So, that's why this is box 1, box 2, box 3. And because I have a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm not showing you guys because it would take too long. But all my stuff is live on the website as of this movie, our video, and it goes live on eBay on the weekend. So if you're signed up through our website, collectorscomics.com, then you get first pick. So, all right. Here we got Spider-Man number 361. And I believe this is the newsstand variant. So it adds a little value. Not too much, though. So I thought it was a 9.8, came back to 9.8. Thing that sucks about this, if you see my previous videos, this video is just dropping like so much. So once this book here could have cost, $1,500 to, $2,000, is now I am listing this book for $8.49. That's right. It's almost dropped by a third, almost pretty much a half. So $8.49. $8.49. So yeah. Next we got first appearance of Harley Quinn. And what is this? An 8.58. I have another one up. Newsstand. This is another book that's been dropping just because Harley Quinn's maybe not going to come back, or Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. But that's also a good opportunity if you're looking for if you're looking for this book, it's also a pretty good time to buy it because it's dropped so much. So, look at however you want. It could be a good thing, could be a bad thing if you own it. Yeah. So I thought this would be an 8.0, 8.5. I got the 8.5, and it's $7.39. Another sad book of dropping. First appearance of Winter Soldier. I thought this would be a 9.6 to a 9.8, and it got the 9.8. So what did I think of this book? I thought this is $3.89. $3.89. First Winter Soldier. Right here, this stack massive stack right here is all one book. Not as in this is one literal book. This is the same book over and over. Now, I'll show you what it is. It is FANS 449 or 94. I sent these books a long time ago, and now they're just coming back. It has since massively dropped, right? Dropped by half, maybe a little more. But then all of a sudden, over the weekend, Disney Plus decides to go, oh, by the way, Agatha, yeah, that rumor is actually true, and we're kind of come out with the series probably in a year or two or something like that. It's in the works. So they announced it. So what happened to this book? It shot up. During that time, I had 3 of these books on my website, and before they went live on eBay, and people just snatched them all up, and they were cheap. I didn't change the price on them. I should have, but I was like, whatever. So they went for really, really cheap. So if you're signed up for the website, you would have got them for pretty much like half. Because at the time, when I listed them, because there's that variance of when I list, because remember I said they don't go live on eBay until Saturday, and that's when the Disney Plus thing was. So all the people who signed up to the website got to jump on it. All right. Anyways, so I'm going to go through these pretty quick. All these, I'll just say, came back pretty much the grade that they are. There's no surprises here. I think there's one surprise, and I'll say that, but all pretty much the same. This is a 5.5. This is $4.99. That's why I sold the 8.0 for $4.99. This 6.0 is $5.99. 7.0 is $6.49. 6.99. And by the way, there's like none on eBay right now. None of these books, which is crazy. They're all pretty much got snatched up. The 7.5 is $7.29. 7.49. 7.99. And the last one is a 9.0. I thought this would come back at 8.5. It came back to 9.0, so that one helped. That last 7.5 I thought was an 8.5, came back to 7.5. So those are the only surprises. And this one's for $2,000. And you're wondering, like, well, why is the 7.5, 7.29, 7.49, 7.99? They're all the same. There's a reasoning for that. If I put them all at 7.29, then it's a lot more work, to find out which one of the 7.5 sold. Now I have to like open it up because they all go in separate boxes by the end of this. And I have to find out, okay, which serial number, because if I send the wrong 7.5 to a person, people, they generally get mad. So that's bad. So I have them at different prices. That helps me identify which 7.5 is what. Another reason why I do it is because when one sells, that just boosts it up, right? So if all of a sudden you sell it for $7.29, then all of a sudden the fair market value has been raised because of that. So generally, and also I'm trying to figure out where the market is on this book. So I don't want to sell it too cheap. So if maybe I list the 7.29 sells like that, right? Maybe it's a little too cheap, right? So the 7.99 kind of gives me that buffer of like trying to figure out exactly where it is. And then last one of this little stack, which I always like. This one I thought would come back a 3.0. Came back a 3.5, which in this book definitely helps. This is up for $10.99. Okay, now on to the last one. We got this Hulk 182. I thought this would come back like a 9.2, maybe even 9.4. And it came back, you ready for this? 8.5. So this one did not turn out in my favor. Now you might be asking, well, David, why didn't you just send it back? After looking at it again, I thought that it has a chance at a 9.0 to a 9.2. But then again, I don't know if it's worth trying to resubmit it and then spending another $50 or so, getting back the same grade again. So I determined that it wasn't really worth it. There's too many unknowns for me to really think it was worth it, so I decided not to. Can you see that? There. All right. Next we've got up Iron Man 55. I used to get these books all the time, and not so much anymore. They just kind of have this. It's kind of like a weird thing with them for me. I thought this would be a 5.5 to 6.0. This got 6.0, so that's good. The Hulk 182 is $5.79. This one is $7.99. This book now, first appearance of Darkhold, Marvel Spotlight 4. I thought this would be about an 8.0, got an 8.0. So this is $3.29. Another kind of, could the Darkhold come back? Who knows? This one is another book that's dropped quite a bit. Sad. I thought this would come back a 9.8, and it came back 9.8. It's the newsstand, so slightly more rare on this one. A newsstand commands a higher value for this one in particular, and this one's for $14.99. We got the first appearance of Deadpool and Newman's 98. I thought it'd be a 9.8. It got the 9.8. And this one's up for $18.99. This book, I think, is going to climb in value. Now, I'm not saying that, hey, you should go out and buy my book. I just think so, right? It went up, and I think it came down, and I think it's going to come back around because they just released the trailer for Boba Fett. People love Boba Fett. He's also in The Mandalorian, which is a fantastic TV show if you haven't seen it. I love The Mandalorian. Probably my favorite show on Disney+. Anyways, what is this? The 8.0, $4.29. And I already told you what it was, 8.0. This book, these next couple books, yeah. So, 9.6 Turtle Adventures #1. This book went sky high. It was like a $50 book, and then it turned into a couple $1,000 book type of thing. And now it's come back down, way down. The issue with this book is there's so much supply online for this book, just ridiculous amounts, that it won't go up for a very, very, very long time. I'm just saying that. I think prices of this have steadied, but I think they will still drop a little more. Hey, I'm being honest. This actually is hurting me by saying this. I think they will steady out. They have been steadying, but I think there's still room for it to drop a little more. But there is just so much on there for you to have your pick from. Anyways, this is up for $3.69. So if you want a cheap copy, there you go. This next book, this is all one book again. I'm not going to go, I'll just go through the top and the bottom. They all came back less than I thought, right? So every book in here, pretty much I thought was like a grade or two higher. I'll give you an example. This is a newsstand variant, West Coast Avengers. First White Vision, it's dropped like a stone. I honestly thought this would be like a 9.2 to 9.4, but it came back in 8.0, but it's not worth resending. Why? Because this 8.0, I'm listing it for $89, right? We got an 8.5, right? I thought that was going to be like a 9.4. Got this 9.2. I thought it'd be like a 9.6. The 9.2 is at 115, so you can see how jumping from 8.0 to 9.2 is $20, right? Another 9.2, thought it'd be a 9.4. A 9.4, I thought it'd be a 9.6. This 9.6 or this 9.4, right? I thought it'd be a 9.6. I'm valuing it at 159. So it's like, you know, resubmitting these and trying to get the grade. These 9.6s, I have two of them here. I'm valuing it at 179. And this one's 189. Like I said before, why, you know, I make different values. But it's not worth resubmitting. I thought these could be 9.8s, but what if they come back, you know, a 9.6 again? Like all of these got hammered. All of them, every single one. So I'm like, whatever. And then here's the thing. If I send these books back, that's another thing about resubmitting. If you send them back and you have to wait another 6 months, right? We're in November, which is the 11th month. I sent them on the 5th month. Another 6 months. What if they drop even more? and then they don't come back the grade I want, then, right? And I have to look at this and I'm like, is White Vision going to come back? I like the Vision. I really do. He's one of my favorite characters in the MCU. I just really like Paul Bettany playing the Vision. I don't know. I think he's a cool character. It's one of those things that I had zero experience with Vision beyond that video game where it goes, America still needs your help. It's like a 4-player arcade game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, collectorscomics.com. This is up right now. If you see anything here you like, go ahead and jump on it, and talk to you later.